Right. I believe we are good to go. Let me send this out. Just in time. Just in time. What do you think? Uno momento. Hello, 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 hello. I was cutting it a little bit close, admittedly. But, you know. Gotta live on the edge sometimes, haven't you? Hold on. Ping that, send now, love that. Yeah, we were cutting it a little bit fine. We were cutting it a little bit fine, but you know. It's fine, isn't it? Isn't it? Probably. Well, I saw suggestions that it would be a 2-stop. But I don't know. Has anything mad happened in the build-up? Where's my Sky remote? Right. No, I mean, I was just leaving it until the last minute, apparently. Ads could go to the end. Oh, God. Anyway, how are you, Flamer, Soupy, Tilbo, Tom, Wolves, Eddie? I hope you're all well. Thank you for joining me for the race. It is a little bit, you know, fucking 5 minutes before the start, but, you know, that's fine. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the build-up. I'm sure it was all very much like Vettel videos and what have you. So I haven't seen any of that. Just in a bit of a rush to get ready. Yeah. So, any word on what Ross Brawn is doing next? Or I don't think Lewis is going to be in a position to get anywhere near Max. Shock. Like, Mercedes are well off the pace again. They were 7/10 down. Lewis and man, they just need to let last year go. As hard as it is for people, it's done. Like, yes, an injustice was done or rules weren't followed, but it's been looked at. It's not going to be changed. They just need to let it go now. I think it was natural that when we were coming back to Abu Dhabi that they were going to bring it back up, but yeah. What tyres is everyone starting on? Hold on, let's have a look. Let me get the live timing up. Mediums, is it? Yeah, everyone's on mediums. A couple of cars at the back. Bottas and Magnussen on hards. Gasly on softs. Everyone else on medium.
Yeah, let's push to that.
Okay.
Last one. Have a good one, mate.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, Jos, thank you for the message.
Hold on. I think the commentary's on here. There we go. Turn that off. So you guys will probably be... I'll tell you when they leave for the formation lap, and I'll pause it. They're leaving now. I'm going to pause it for like 10, 15 seconds. They've already pulled away. I've already paused it, so... Right, I paused it for like 10 seconds or so. You see Alonso saying he'll take care of Sebastian at the start because they're sort of alongside each other. So I'm not expecting Alonso to be sending it on Sebastian Vettel or anything. Oh, you're a full minute behind. Well, sorry, Shock. Screw you. There's only so much a man can do. Hold on, let's see. That should be live. Alonso just ruining his race to help Sebastian because he's leaving Alpine. Yeah, that is an Alonso thing to do, though, isn't it? Alonso just weaving behind Vettel, like, no, you'll not get past. I mean, I don't expect him to do it, but he's leaving Alpine, probably doesn't care. So Gasly's on soft. He's the only driver in the field on soft. Good noon, Woe. I don't blame him. Yeah. Oh god, I don't know why I'm yawning. Apologies. They're lining up on the grid now. They're slow to form up, aren't they? I'll tell you when the lights go out, obviously. It normally is Effie, but... Right, lights are going on. 3, 4, 5... Oh, Perez! I think Lewis got ahead of one of the Ferraris. George fell back, I think. Oh, that was close with Perez. Ooh. That was close. Yeah, I paused it. Oh my god, that's close. Oh, he's fucking hoofed him off. I mean... Nah. I mean, he didn't give him a lot of room. He didn't give him a lot of room. I mean, it's probably fair, to be honest, but it didn't look like he gave him a lot of room. He fucking smashed up in the air. I mean, he's definitely been pushed off there. Right? I mean, he absolutely had no option there but to go off the track. He had no option but to go off the track. I think last year, that was more clear-cut than last year's, to be honest. Like, that is way more clear-cut for going off the track than last year. That is way more clear-cut than last year to me. Way more clear-cut. They didn't punish it last year, so I don't know. That Ferrari had so much speed down the straight, though, I'll say that. Well, he definitely... I don't think he did he? No further investigation. So they think it's fine. I don't really understand that. He absolutely forced him off the track. What? I mean, am I losing my mind? Okay. Hamilton just hung it round the outside and Sainz forced him off the track. But okay, yeah, sure, okay. I don't know. Russell lost out to Norris at the start. Well, that's bullshit to me. What? That's absolute bullshit. He's fucking flung through the air. Where do you want him to go? What? If he gets penalised for that, that's so harsh. That's surely racingincident.com, isn't it? I don't know. That just feels like a racing incident to me. I mean, if you watch it from Hamilton's onboard, he's had to take evasive action. Yes, he's gained from it. He's not lost the position, but I mean, I don't know. No, because they investigated Sainz and then they're now investigating Hamilton. I don't know. You can't give the place back because he's miles ahead of him now. I mean, if that's a penalty for Lewis on the first lap, I think that's incredibly harsh. But, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me either. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What? What? I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. That is insane to me. That is insane to me. What do you guys think? Do you think that's fair? Maybe I'm being unreasonable. That's it. Because he had to give up so much time there because he was right on the chuff of Charles Leclerc. gave the position back and he didn't need to. What? What? They told him to give the position back, but he wasn't penalised for... Insane. Insane. Oh, God, he's fucked himself there, hasn't he? Oh, so the FIA hadn't told them to give the position back. Mercedes have decided to do that. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the FIA have said, give the position back and we won't penalise you. I don't know. Maybe if he wouldn't have, they would have given him a 5-second penalty. That's bonkers. Anyway. I thought that was a racing incident, personally. But whatever. Ferraris don't seem to have a whole lot of pace at the minute, though, do they? Yeah, give me that position back. And then the lap after, he just goes straight past anyway. So, I don't know. Sainz has got DRS on Hamilton down this straight, though. But George Russell has DRS on Sainz. Oh, is George going to give it? Ooh. Oh, that was close. Hamilton's actually dropping back off Leclerc, though, rather than closing up on him. Hmm. Sainz is still within DRS of Lewis, so... Lewis was all over Charles Leclerc before he gave the position back to Sainz. Hamilton was right on Leclerc, but now he's dropped back, so... I don't know. Don't know what's going on there. Lost like 6/10 to Charles Leclerc, 7/10. And now you've got Russell and Sainz with DRS behind him. It's going to be really difficult for Lewis now. He's losing a lot of time. Way slower than the people ahead of him. Yeah, Lewis went off the track, turn one. So difficult to get out of DRS here, though. Because of the double zone. Like, Sainz is going to get Lewis here because of the DRS. Like, he's gonna breeze past him. Like, there's nothing Lewis can do. Yeah. Lewis, oh God. Lewis had a lot of pace, but then once he cleared Sainz, he didn't seem to keep it. Verstappen's just holding out front at the minute. I think Hamilton's already dropped out of DRS. He's already dropped out of DRS of Sainz. There's something. Well, not quite. Yeah, no, he has. Russell's just going to blitz past. What is going on here? I wonder if Lewis has got damage because he's lost so much pace. He's lost so much pace all of a sudden. Because he was all over the back of Sainz, all over the back of Charles Leclerc, and then now he's miles off the pace all of a sudden. He's losing like a crazy amount of time a lap. I'm not sure what's happened there. Something's definitely gone on there. Because he was... Oh, he's losing power. Yeah, he's got a power issue. That's why. There you go. I mean, that makes sense because he was losing so much time. He went from being on the back of Charles Leclerc to being overtaken by 2 cars. There you go. You could tell, like, he was losing so much pace. Well, well, well. I mean, Lewis is doing 32s. And the leaders are doing 30s. So he's miles off the pace. He must be losing a lot of power. Well, that's a shame because Lewis seemed to have a decent amount of pace. He was catching Leclerc. I thought that was going to be interesting. That's a shame. Well, Mercedes think it's an energy issue then. It wouldn't make sense though, would it? Because he was behind Charles Leclerc, and then he let Sainz through, and then he just lost pace. Like, as soon as Sainz got past him, Sainz blitzed out of DRS straight away. And then Russell went past, and then he's out of DRS of Russell straight away. Like, you don't just lose all of that pace instantly. You know, like, he last lap, he did a 32.1, and Russell did a 31.4. He's a second a lap slower all of a sudden. That's not battery, because it would have recharged by now. That's not battery. There's definitely some sort of issue there. Well, that's a shame. Mercedes looked like they were fighting Ferrari, and now it's all gone. That's annoying. After Hamilton getting into third, he's now back in 6th. Russell maybe can catch Sainz and make it interesting. Verstappen's just managing his pace out front there. Where's Vettel? 9th currently. He's still fighting Ocon. What you need to do, Vettel, is let Alonso through. He'll smash through Ocon. There's no love lost there. Oh, Ocon. Did they make contact then? It looked like they made contact, but... Look, that car looks a handful for Lewis. That looks a handful, man. Holy shit. It's just not turning into turn 1. I mean, there's definitely a problem of some sort, surely. Because his pace dropped off, like, instantaneously, pretty much, didn't it? He was quick, and then he was a second a lap slower. Like, he went past Sainz, and then all of a sudden, he just started losing time, a second a lap, every lap. And it stayed like that. So, I don't know, man. Something must be going on. Yeah. Yeah, well, Charles Leclerc is catching Perez a little bit. Charles Leclerc is lapped a half a second a lap quicker that lap, so Perez is looking vulnerable to the Ferraris here. Stroll's pitting? Yeah, Lewis has already got 2 warnings, so oof, ruined. At the minute, Latifi's in 18th. Oh, Albon's in last because he's pitted. He pitted, okay. Ocon's pitting. Max is just blitzing this. So that's cleared Vettel, but now Alonso's behind him, so... Interesting. Verstappen's just having a lovely Sunday drive. I mean, Perez... Oh, Perez is pitting. Perez is going to pit. Yeah, Perez is pitted. What's he going on? Mediums? No, Hadz. Hadz. Good start. 2.4. Russell's pitting as well. They're all coming in for Hadz, presumably. Hamilton's pace was a... Russell have a slow stop, did he? Oh, Russell's had a slow stop. We didn't see that on the... We didn't see that on the... We didn't see that on the cameras, but Russell's had a bad stop, apparently. Lost a few seconds. Go on, Vettel! That's not what Perez wanted. That is not what Perez wanted. At all. On his outlap. Good on you, Seb. Good on you. Love that. Hey, Charles. Some sort of issue with the... Oh, is that an unsafe... That is an unsafe release if I've ever seen one. Oh, that is a bad... That's an unsafe release. That's an unsafe release as if I've ever seen one, isn't it? Oh, it's not going well for Mercedes. That's as clear-cut unsafe release as you can see. Like, Norris had to slam on the brakes, though. Put this pace into context. Lewis is doing 32s. He did a flat 32 there. Sainz did a 31.4. Leclerc did a 31.4. Verstappen did a 31.5. Lewis is a good half a second slower than the cars ahead. Sainz is pitting, though. I mean, I don't want George to get a penalty there, but... I mean, that's... That's unsafe, isn't it? It is. It's because of the slow stop. They've gone, but Norris had to hit the brakes. He had to hit the brakes, so that, I mean, that is an unsafe release. It has to be, doesn't it? Yeah. So he had a slow stop, and then he might very well get a 5-second penalty as well. Hi, Lomem. If that's not a penalty, I'll be bloody amazed. I'll be amazed. No, it's a 5-second penalty if it's a penalty. Yeah, they're saying Lewis's floor's broken now. Yeah, I mean, he did take a big hit over that sausage curb. Which is a real shame, because it looked like he had good pace on the Ferraris. But there you go. There you go. Let's see what Russell can do. Vettel's in 4th. Obviously, he hasn't stopped, but still. Oh, I think Sainz was thinking about sending it. Alonso pitting. I mean, Vettel's been doing a really good job of annoying these front runners, because this is for position, but he's done a really good job of holding up Perez and Sainz on used mediums. just to irritate them a little bit, you know? George Russell's right behind Sainz now. I hope Vettel has a go at Sainz with the, because he'll get DRS on the next straight. That would be hilarious. No, he's not got the pace for that. Good stop for Max. Well, actually, it was a second slower than normal, so it wasn't that good. Bloody hell, he's only coming out just ahead of Perez. Bloody hell. At the minute, it's not much of a race, is it? At the minute, it looks like Max is going to win at a canter. It doesn't look like Ferraris have got the pace. Oh, there you go. 5-second penalty for George Russell. We saw that coming, didn't we? I mean, look, that was a slam dunk, wasn't it? We knew that was coming. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, it's a gutting for Russell, though. Like, because even if he closes up on Sainz, he's got a 5-second penalty now. But I mean, it was a slam. It was absolutely a slam dunk. So. What are you gonna do? Oh, the two Ferraris. Oh, how the hell is Charlotte? Wow, Charles Leclerc has stayed ahead of Carlos Sainz. I didn't think he would. Ooh, Sainz is gonna let a bit. Ooh, Sainz is gonna get a bit racy now, isn't he? Ooh. 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 Oh, it's so whiny, the Ferrari, isn't it? I feel like Sainz was quite far back then, despite having DRS, oddly. Rear left was slow going on for Max. And when I say slow, it was a 3.4 second stop rather than a 2.4. But even still, for Red Bull, that's slow, isn't it? But Vettel is still on his mediums, 21 laps old, hasn't pitted yet. He's the only driver to not pit. The entire field is out on hard tyres at the minute, apart from Sebastian Vettel. Hmm. Lewis finally made his way past Sebastian Vettel. Oh, what the 3? Oh, God. Oof. Oh, but Sonoda's going to have DRS. Oh, my God. Alonso's going to get mugged. Bloody hell. I thought they were going to go 3 wide into the chicane. That would have been excellent. Leclerc just did a 29.8. So Charles Leclerc just did a 29.8. 0.8 of a lap quicker than Verstappen. Whoa. Yeah, Vettel's going for a 1-stop, whereas others around him are going for 2. Will it work? I don't know. Well, I mean, he's done 20... This will be his 25th lap on mediums. So he'll easily be able to do 30 laps on hards. So, yeah. Maybe it'll work. But the thing is, he was fighting Alonso and Ocon. They're only like 4 or 5 seconds behind. So he'll be a pit stop behind them, but they will be doing another stop. So... But then they'll have fresher tyres. I'm not really sure this is going to work for him. I don't think the pace is good enough, but we'll see. The McLaren sounds different recently. Do you think? I don't know. Just like on that onboard with Norris, just sounds a little bit different. What the usher? Russell isn't catching Sainz. I think the pace is so slow that, yes, he's doing a one-stop, and so he has to do one stop less, but he'll be a pit stop behind them anyway. So I don't think it's worth it. He was in such a good position. I think they'd have been better sticking it on a two-stop, because he had the pace to hang in sort of 7th, 8th, 9th. So, yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's a terrible stop for Vettel. Wow. It said 4.1 seconds stop. Why did he brake? What? Now. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Sebastian Vettel's last ever pit stop. And why did he hit the brakes then? Oh, please don't tell me he was speeding in the pit lane. He had a 4.1 second stop there, but it seemed like it was worse than that. It said 4.1, but it felt worse. Now, Vettel is now down in 19th. If his strategy goes to plan, he won't stop again, whereas all of these cars ahead will. But when they stop, they'll be on quicker tyres. So, is this going to work for him? It's a good little fight between Magnussen and Gasly. It's lovely. Love that. Charles Leclerc's catching Perez. Having said that, Perez last lap was quicker, so not by much. So Perez in this, if it finished like this, Perez would finish second in the championship. Leclerc would finish third. Okay, that lap, Perez did a 30.6 and Leclerc did a 30 flat, so he gained 0.6 on him there. Why is Alonso... Oh. Alonso's retiring. Last race with Alpine ends just like so many others before it have, with a car retirement. Oh, Alonso just wants to go on holiday, and I don't blame him. Fucking hell. Absolute joke, isn't it? Vettel gets ahead of Gasly. He's making some moves. Come on. Yeah, that was perfect on the brakes there. Bloody hell. Oh, Bottas and Magnussen haven't actually pitted because they started on the hards. Bottas is on 27 lap old hard. Same for K-Mag. So I guess they're also going for a one-stopper. But I mean, their pace isn't great because Vettel has already stopped, done his one-stop, and he's ahead of them. Well, he's ahead of K-Mag and behind Bottas, so it's not... Their race isn't going very well, is it? Because Vettel's doing a one-stop and he's already done his stop. Charles Leclerc, 29.7 versus a 30.5 for Perez. He is catching Perez at a rate. Perez said he's been held up by Max. Get out. Get out, Checo. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're 2 seconds behind him. You're not being held up by him. Bullshit. These Formula 1 drivers, man. I don't believe you. I get turbulent air and everything, but is that as much of an issue? You know? Is that as much of an issue with these cars? Maybe not. I'd like Alonso to just go back out and just support Vettel. Put his Vettel t-shirt on. He's 2.1 seconds back off Verstappen. Is that really being held up? I understand these cars are sensitive to airflow and things, but I thought that they were way less sensitive this year, so it's not as much of an issue. I don't know. Sainz thinks Red Bull are on a one-stop. Oh, Bottas, you fuck that, mate. He's made you look like a right mug, Valtteri. Vettel's made you look like a right mug. Poor Valtteri. Valtteri hasn't stopped yet, but Valtteri's in 17th place and still needs to stop. Whereas Vettel's ahead of him and has already stopped. Yeah. Water leak for Alonso. Having said that, if they think the engine's going to fail, well, last race. Just take a chance, right? Just take a chance. Who cares? Yeah, apparently 25% more overtakes. How many of those have been DRS, though? You know? Go on, Danny. Charles Leclerc stalled a little bit now. He's not going as quick. Hey, Shaq! Man, I love listening to Shaq. He's so funny. Hamilton just did a 29.9. 0.6 of a lap quicker than Russell. What? The only person quicker than him on that lap was Leclerc. What the hell? So yeah, Charles Leclerc is catching Perez. Sainz has dropped back off Leclerc though. So Leclerc might have the pace to catch Perez, but it doesn't look like Sainz does at the minute. He's just so tall though that it'd be a terrible game of Where's Shaq, wouldn't it? This helmet cam's so good. So good. Yeah, George Russell picking the pace up now. Leclerc only 1.3 seconds. They're going to pit one of these Red Bulls? I wonder if they're going to pit Perez now because he's being caught. Okay, yeah, they're boxing Perez. Set of Hadz? Yeah, a new set of Hadz. Okay. Interesting. So... yeah. They picked quite early off those tyres, didn't they? Well, they did like 15 laps, maybe? Maybe a little bit more. But you'll stay ahead of Leclerc now because of the undercut, presumably. It's going to be interesting. The second place is going to be interesting. I think the win is already decided. Increased tire management. Yeah. Russell says he's pushing as hard as he can. But he's losing time. He's losing time to Hamilton, who thinks he's got floor damage. Charles Leclerc, I mean, Verstappen's still going quicker than Leclerc, though. I mean... Plan Z, Plan Z, ZX, Plan ZX, Plan A, Plan... We're doing some plans. Oh, God. With Plan C, Ferrari want to know about Plan... Oh, let me close this blind. Ugh. Well, Lewis is right behind George now. What's going on? He was like 6 seconds behind him when he pitted. George trying to get them to box Lewis first. If you want to box him first, that's fine. Yeah, but his tires are fresher. He was complaining of power earlier, and they think it was just the battery, so... Perez obviously is doing quick lap times now. 29 flat, for instance, on those fresh tires. It's a lot cooler. You know, it's to be expected. So I think he might actually come out ahead of Max Verstappen if Max stopped. But Max would just breeze past him on fresh tires. And the question is, do we think he's going to the end? Max is going to the end? Possibly. In which case, Perez isn't going to make up all that time, I don't think. So So yeah, Vettel's up to 13th. I still feel like it wasn't the best strategy for Vettel, but, you know. Let's see how it finishes. Yellow flag somewhere. Oh! Okay, that's not going to be a safety car. They've got away. They got moving. He's got a puncture, I think. Nicholas Latifi and Mick Schumacher. The smooth on smooth. It's a bit of smooth on smooth action. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a safety car then. Need to see this Mick Schumacher Latifi incident. Russell's pitting. Russell said he didn't want to pit early though, but he's got no choice. Like, he's got to. Sides pits as well. A good stop for George, obviously minus the 5 seconds, obviously. But Russell will have fresh tires now to and he will gain that 5 seconds back on Lewis, at least, being on fresh tires. Within 2 or 3 laps, he'll gain that back. Lewis said, "Don't leave me on a one stop." Hmm. Don't leave me on a one stop, please. Oh, it was Mick. It was Mick Schumacher's fault. Oh, it's just a daft thing. It's not. I don't think he was really going for the move. I think he was just, yeah, trying to keep a tight line and just misjudged it. I will say this, Latifi was incredibly slow into that corner. He was so much slower than Mick through the corner. But does that surprise anyone, considering Nicholas Latifi, for the most part, finishes races 30, 40 seconds behind the next car? That's a regular occurrence, right? Yeah. I feel like I feel like they should have kept Vettel on a 2-stop strategy. It looked like he had the pace. It really looked like he had the pace to me. Yeah, it's a shame. Hmm. Perez is closing in on Hamilton now as well. On fresh tyres. Or fresher tyres. Perez 8 laps old. Hamilton's what, 23? If they're going to pit Hamilton, just pit him now. Like, why are they waiting so long? Because he ain't going to keep Perez behind. No chance. Norris is pitting. Rookie of the year. And because he's the only rookie, he gets it. Hmm. The Stroll's on mediums. Which is because basically Stroll somehow is going to be ahead of Vettel now. Despite the fact that Vettel's had the much better pace all race. Much better. But because of this strategy... Yeah, that's so shit. When did Stroll pit? Yeah, Stroll's only just pitted. Leclerc saying, I don't think I'll come back at him if we box. And they're saying, we'll lose the position at the end of the race. So they know that Perez is going to catch them. If they're going to pit for Charles Leclerc, they need to bloody do it now and stop pissing about. Put him on a set of softs. I don't understand why they've kept Hamilton out on a one-stop. Because he's going to lose this position to Perez. Will he stay ahead of Sainz? Maybe. Because Perez will blitz past Hamilton on his fresh tyres. And I think Hamilton and Mercedes know that's going to happen. Hmm. That was a nice little fight. I mean, it's not going to last very long, but... So, Sainz is 12.7 seconds off Hamilton. Well, a little bit more than that. What's his pace? 29 flat, Hamilton 30. Yeah, Norris just did a 28.3. It's half a second quicker than Russell. Norris is miles behind. Oh, yeah, there you go. Perez playing it smart this time and not going past and saving it to the second straight. That's the play. Norris is like, he's ahead of Ocon by quite a way, 5 seconds, but he's miles behind Russell, so. So Perez is 9.8 seconds behind Charles Leclerc with 10, 11 laps left to go. So he needs now a good second a lap, and he lost a lot of time behind Hamilton there. I think Hamilton might finish behind Sainz and Russell based on this pace. Two seconds a lap quicker with 10 laps to go. Sainz will easily catch him. Why have they left him out here? This just seems fucking stupid. He literally said on the radio, don't leave me on a one-stop. And they've left him on a one-stop. Interesting. Don't leave me on a one-stopper. No problem. We'll leave you on a one-stopper. It's too late to pit. Surely they won't pit anyone for softs now. Well, they do say it'll take 10 laps on softs, but I would pit for softs now, but I don't think they're gonna. Yeah, I'm not really sure why they didn't do the same strategy on the Mercedes. I don't think they're going to gain anything from it, but you know, we'll see. I would stop Lewis and put softs on. Have some fun, but Max, tires are dead. Tell Checo to go full send. Love that. Oh, fuck you, Stroll, going past Vettel for the last points position. They fucked Vettel's strategy today. It's so annoying. Like, so annoying. They didn't need to put him on this stupid one stop. Like, he had enough pace with the cars around him. Ugh. That one stop was not the one. Charles Leclerc, 29.7. Perez just did a 29.2. Yeah, Vettel complaining about the strategy. It's a joke. He had the pace. He was doing fantastic where he was. And they've put him on a one-stopper and just butchered his race. They're not quick enough on a two-stopper. Like, Stroll's been terrible this race. Yet he's ahead of Vettel purely on strategy. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare for Seb. We need to increase tire saving. Turn 3. Charles was like, leave me alone, please. Yeah, copy. And his engineer was like, yep, copy. Oh, dear. I mean, at this pace, Perez is not going to catch Leclerc. At this pace, he's not going to catch him. He's not, I don't think he's quick enough to catch him at the minute. He'd need another 4 or 5 tenths, I think. Max is just chilling out front, like, not a problem at all for him. Not a problem at all. Yeah. They're holding it well, but, like, Sainz is going to catch Hamilton. They've left Hamilton out here, and I don't think it was the right strategy, but... Skittles or dairy milk? Both. I do love some dairy milk. I do love some dairy milk. I haven't had Skittles in a while, though, so... but yeah, I mean, just have 2. Have both. Hmm. Perez is 6 seconds behind Charles Leclerc, though. Oof, Lewis doesn't want a 5-second penalty. Black and white flag for Lewis. He can only get... Well, he can't get another one. If he gets another off track, then he gets a 5-second penalty. Hamilton's done the most laps on those tyres out of any of the front runners, 33. And he's still got another 5 to go. Four tenths from Perez just isn't enough. And Perez's lap tyres have done 18 laps, you know. It's not like his tyres are new anymore. Hmm. So Perez is hitting some back markers now. Charles Leclerc's about to hit them as well. Hmm. Oh, Perez 4.9. I think Sainz will catch Hamilton, you know. I think Vettel could have got 7th or 8th this race if it wasn't for his strategy. Sainz is closer to Hamilton than Perez is to Leclerc. Yeah, Hamilton's saying they should have stopped. I don't understand why they left Lewis out. He could have just stopped, like. You'll 100% get taken by Sainz. And now he's going to get held up by these two guys fighting. Bottas and... no, Schumacher and Bottas. Unless they move out of the way. Oh my god, they're not going to move out of the way. They're going to fight it out. Oh my god. Move! Wow. That's unfortunate. Well, that sealed it. Like, Sainz will 100% get past Hamilton now. That lap traffic was not good for Hamilton. So Perez is 3.5 seconds behind Charles Leclerc. I don't think he's got enough laps to do it. I really don't. Oh yeah, Sainz is right on his chuff now. Oh, Hamilton's out. Hamilton's out. DNF. Oh, that's savage. That is savage, man. After doing all that work on a one-stop, you'd be furious, wouldn't you? They haven't had a DNF, Mercedes, all season. Oh, that is brutal. Brutal. Well, let's look at this Perez fight. Oh, he's lost so much time, Perez. Move out the fucking way, backmarkers. There's a fight going on. Ah. Yeah, Perez not happy. Yeah, that'll be a point for Vettel. You're right, yeah. DNF for Hamilton. When I say that's their first DNF, I mean from car reliability, I mean. Perez 2 seconds behind Charles Leclerc. He's not got enough. He's not got enough. I'll be honest, the back markers really cost him dearly. The back markers cost him dearly. It's too late. Yeah, Gasly didn't get, did he? Well, he's not got enough. He's not got enough. 1.8 seconds. He might gain some in the last sector, though. That's probably where Charles is going to lose time. No, Charles Leclerc's got this. Charles Leclerc's got it, for sure. He's raced really well today, Charles Leclerc. He really has. He's had good pace. They've thrown it on a one strategy to, you know, one stop to try and get ahead, and it's worked out for him. I feel like George didn't have very much pace today. It's weird. Once Lewis got up to speed, whatever problem he had, George was losing a lot every lap, wasn't he? And then he wasn't catching Sainz either, really, despite being on fresh mediums. I don't know what was going on with him. Vettel's been screwed because of strategy. He's going to get a point, but he should absolutely have been 7th or 8th. And, you know, Ferrari have somehow pulled a strategy off here that has actually worked. Because Charles Leclerc is going to finish second. Second on the road and second in the championship. Max Verstappen. 15 wins. Well, well, well. I don't think Vettel's got enough to get past Danny Rick, though. Come on, Vettel. There's no way you're going to overtake in this last sector, though. Yeah, Danny Rick's got him. They ruined Sebastian Vettel this race. What a terrible strategy for him. That one stopper really did not work at all. He lost so much. He lost a whole pit stop hanging it out there on those tyres because it worked for Vettel. It worked for Verstappen because he's got a quick enough car and he's quick. They're quick enough. Yeah, there you go. A beautiful year. Yeah. The old end of season donuts, is it? I was good from Charles Leclerc, to be fair. It's good. Two more, okay, so it didn't really matter. Right, well, I'm not going to watch all the celebrations because I can't be bothered. I was going to play some Warzone, but I think I'll just take the rest of the day. I mean, I've been hitting it pretty hard this week. So, I think I'll just take the day and have the afternoon, make some food. Yeah. I don't want to listen to Karen. I could play some DMZ, but I've just had a quick... I could play some Egg, but I've just had a quick look, and I don't see anyone that's really free to play. I think Freeman's playing with Lee. Jack and Broken, all them got a full squad, so it would just be solo, so I probably won't do that. And I'll be back in the morning for a much longer day of streaming. I'll probably do another YouTube stream in the morning. We'll play some Warzone, and then I'll be back on Twitch in the eve. I think that's what we'll do. Yeah. So, delightful. Thank you very much for joining me. That was the last race of the season. No more now until March next year. Sag. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm kind of glad the season's over. Only because it just got a bit boring towards the end, didn't it? And not because Max was winning, because no one else was really challenging him. So once it kind of got obvious that Max was just too good and Ferrari were fucking up, it kind of lost its edge, didn't it? So hopefully next year there'll be a three-way fight, but we'll see. So yeah, thank you very much. I will see you tomorrow. Have a lovely evening. Goodbye.